fire and war. Oh, oh, come Nerevar, come and look upon the heart, upon the heart. Oh, lay down your weapons, it is not too late for my mercy. Oh, oh, come and look upon the heart, upon the heart. Oh, 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 I'm a god, how can you kill a god? What a grand and intoxicating innocence. I'm a god, how can you kill a god? Shame on you, sweet Nerevar. I'm a god, I'm a god, I'm a god, god, I'm a god, I'm a god, I'm a god. Cloud, the moon and star, come to me through fire and war. Oh, oh, come Nerevar, come and look upon the heart, upon the heart. Oh, lay down your weapons, it is not too late for my mercy. Oh, oh, come and look upon the heart, upon the heart. Oh, 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 I'm a god, how can you kill a god? What a grand and intoxicating innocence. I'm a god, how can you kill a god? Shame on you, sweet Nerevar. I'm a god, I'm a god, I'm a god, god, I'm a god, I'm a god, I'm a god. No recall or intervention can work in this place. There is no escape. No recall or intervention can work in this place. There is no escape. No recall or intervention can work in this place. There is no escape. No recall or intervention can work in this place. There is no escape. Oh, I'm a god. How can you kill a god? What a grand and intoxicating innocence. I'm a god. How can you kill a god? Shame on you, sweet Nerevar. I'm a god. I'm a god. I'm a god, god. I'm a god. I'm a god. I'm a god.
Welcome to the cunt stream, all you cunts. Welcome to the cunt stream, no ifs, ands, or buts. Tell your friends about it, all you cunts. Welcome to the cunt stream with Speckle, yeah.
Where the Lyle drums did beat, the loving English feet they walked all over us. And every single night when me dad would come home tight, he'd invite the neighbours out with this chorus. Come on, shibboleth and tans, come out and fight me like a man. Show you white how you won medals down in Flanders. Tell her how the IRA made you run like hell away from the green and lovely lanes of Pilshandra. Come, let us hear you tell how you slandered great Parnell when you taught them well and truly persecuted. What are the sneers and jeers that you loudly let us hear when our leaders of 16 were executed? Shibboleth and tans, come out and fight me like a man. Show you white how you won medals down in Flanders. Tell her how the IRA made you run like hell away from the green and lovely lanes of Killishandra. Come tell us how you slew them all Arabs 2 by 2. Like the Zulus, they had spears, a bow and arrows. Oh, bravely you faced one with your 16-pounder gun, and you frightened them damn natives to the marrow. Come out, you black and tans, come out and fight me like a man. Show your white how you won medals down at Flanders. Tell our Harold the IRA made you run like hell away from the green and lovely lanes of Kirishandra. The time is coming fast, and I think this day is near, when each Shonin traitor he will run before us. And if there'll be a need, well, our kids will say Godspeed with a verse or two of singing this fine chorus. Come out, you black and tans, come out and fight me like a man. Show your white how you won medals down in Flanders. Tell our Harold the IRA made you run like hell away from the green and lovely lanes of Kirishandra. Come out, you black and tans, come out and fight me like a man. Show your white how you won medals down in Flanders. Tell our Harold the IRA made you run like hell away from the green and lovely lanes of Kirishandra.
We're back.
This is the Snatchcast, run by a gorilla that can rap fast. Another who can draw and then like 15 fucking lab rats. Brock is getting fucked like he's become a fucking pack rat. Leaf is in the club now and so Brockis wants to tap that. Briefly taken down by some pathetic foreign sad sack who tried to take the viewers cause he's never fucking had that. This filthy little Rusky better gear up in his hazmat. If I were you I'd cover up your ass crack. And if you're not a massive bitch then I'm a fucking pacifist. So tell me who you are and then I'll show you just what drastic is. I'll turn you to a masochist then burn you with the mattresses they throw out at the dump after some accidents from bastard kids. That's an invitation. Andy, what the fuck you think you're doing, man? I think you might have fucked up. It's like somebody broke a fucking human, man, and now you're just stuck in a rut. Had a chance to do some real improving, man. Used it all for just busting a nut. Another 40 gigs for every fucking viewing, man. Every time that your camera was cut. I don't wanna be mean, but I've seen how you seem to perceive all the meaningless pictures and scenes that are figments of fevers and dreams, cause you're cracked at the seams, but proceed to believe in a fan base that don't really want you. Now don't let that haunt you. They're all here to taunt you. Watch you fuck up, man, you know that you want to. Do you know who I am? I am Andy the man. Only 2 tantrums a year and my mom says that someday I'll ride in the front of the van. I need to go get a coffee, I promise you that I'll be back just as fast as I can. Run to the bathroom and jerk till I blam. Come back and smile on cam. Andy, shut the fuck up. Everyone's already bored with your stuff. Sure, you can coast for a while and keep changing your style, but your gimmick is never enough. Follow the trends like you think that you'll soon be successful, but Andy, I'm calling your bluff. You hate yourself more than I do, and Andy, I hate you, so go get some help for that fuck. You're gay for not enjoying it. Little faggot.
Ooga fucking Ooga cunts, welcome to the Snatchcast. It's a little early for a Snatchcast, I know, it's like still daytime. We haven't even hit 8 p.m. But we have some important topics to talk about. I missed a lot the past weekend.
And I'm going to take some responsibility for that, Schmeckel, because normally we'd do a Saturday show, but I tried to get you on the kill stream instead, and the kill stream ended up not working out for you.
I think you did send me a link, but I fell asleep before I got it.
It doesn't matter. They didn't end up taking callers that night. They just spent the entire night talking to people.
But yeah, I missed all this shit. I've been filled in like in bits and pieces by the people you see before you, plus a couple others. But I don't know what the fuck happened. So I got Apathetic Ranter, Dongwave, Lindsay, and Vamp, plus myself, Schmeckle. Can you guys explain this shit to me?
Well, where do you want to start? Do you want to start with the audio or the DMs?
I want to start with the day that Tonkasaw was born.
What the fuck?
Vamp, you're
No.
Well, was it a particularly disturbing birth? Okay, well, we'll skip that part. Can we skip to where the fucking drama started? The first thing I heard was, hey, it turns out Tonkasaw might be a doxer. You might want to disassociate. So what was the deal there? Where did those accusations come from? Did they hold any weight?
I guess we could start with the Rari explosion.
Well, I think in order to get chronological, we should start with the stream because that's what kicked all this off, or the leaked audio.
All right, we'll go with that then. So it started out with the Andy Warski stream with the leaked audio that was given to him by Rari, El Rariachi, as a lot of you may know him. It was audio pertaining to a recording that between Tonkasaw, Crowton T, V, Wrong Bishop, and Rari, I think. There were other people, but I couldn't see the icons or remember the thing. I was given the full audio by Rari after questioning him on what was going on here. And this was the audio that had been used throughout the Andy Warski stream and the Jim stream to try and label Tonkasaw as some kind of conspirator with Crowton T. So, what?
So it was to make him seem to be a conspirator with Crowton T. Like I said, first I heard of it, he was a conspirator with Crowton T.
Yeah.
Well, so the answer to that is yes and no. Yes, but not in the way we think.
Okay.
So I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with the audio itself that's been released. They make reference to one gay op. That's the big kicker there. The one gay op that Tonka and Rari agreed to when they were talking with Kraut. And, well, the problem is when we think of gay ops, we're usually thinking of doxing servers, discords, swatting, and the like. In this case, however, it was more like a gay op to stage a little song and dance to get Kraut onto the Kumite, so that way he could tell his side of the story.
From my understanding of it, it's basically kayfabe. It's kayfabe. It's just kayfabe.
Yeah, and just for those of us who, unfortunately, I know what kayfabe means now because I've dealt with too many of you wrestling types. Just in case anyone else doesn't, what's kayfabe?
Kayfabe is basically pretend. It's a storyline.
Kayfabe is broke-ass pig Latin for beef fake.
Yeah.
Oh, shit! I didn't even realize it was fucking...
But there's a little bit more detail that has to be gone into about the gay ops thing that everyone keeps trying to hammer Tonka on. During the conversation, they're talking about, even before the term gay ops comes up, they're talking about booking Kraut to come onto the Kumite, to speak his piece, to say his words. And they're like, listen, you'll come on, we'll roast you, we'll give you shit, and then you can speak your piece after. And Rory, and this is important because this is going to set up a pattern that you'll see in the DMs that we're going to talk about in other things Rory has done. Rory seeded the conversation by saying, yeah, gay ops. And Tonka kind of follows through laughing like, yeah, gay ops. You get one gay op after all the shit you've been through. And the gay op was literally just booking a show. And if you pay attention, and I want you Killstream faggots to fucking pay attention to this, fucking Ralph has done the exact same thing.
So that's one thing I did want to ask about. What's the Killstream's connection to this?
The Killstream's hyping this shit up. They're pushing it, mostly because they also got information from Rari.
I'm hyping it up too.
Hey, Schmeckle, just a heads up. We got a donation, but the little jar doesn't seem to be working. We got the animation with the zombie, but the little jar with the coins didn't do anything.
Brockus, can you check Streamlabs? My shit's been fucky all night.
Yeah. But
I'm gonna let you take care of that one. I'm not gonna. No, I'm not gonna talk about the Killstream people.
No, I know, but the point is, like, I like the kill stream. Like, Zidane and Gator pissed me off today, but I generally enjoy the show. But the thing is, what Tonka was talking about in that audio recording was the same type of shit Ralph did when Sargon called in on that special, like, afternoon episode, and then all of a sudden Jim just happened to pop up. That was pre-planned. He even jokes about, oh, that was just, it was so spontaneous. No, that was planned. They planned it from the start. It was kayfabe. It was a work. Sargon didn't know. They trapped Sargon with the shit, but it's a work. You plan an entertaining show. That's what they were doing. Not some gay ops bullshit. They were joking about it being gay ops because it was a fucking joke.
I mean, if we're all entitled to one gay ops, I hope mine is Bromage.
Oh, yeah. The gayest of ops.
It's not a thing.
It's a thing, Brockets.
I will kill you. It doesn't seem like Streamlabs is working properly because I've refreshed the goddamn thing 3 times and nothing's popped up.
It's like half working. Like I said, the little zombie animation came up, but the coins didn't do anything.
Yeah, so we're just gonna give that a few minutes and then I'll check in on it then.
Somebody gave us a ghost donation. Probably one of those motherfuckers over from the Ghost Poo. They think they're hilarious.
Or maybe they said nigga and like YouTube was just like, nope, somehow hack into that Streamlabs.
Oh, we are YouTube. They're streaming through YouTube. Streamlabs, that is our money for our charity.
Those $3 that you just sent them, no, now it's going to kids with sicknesses.
Now, but the gay ops that was mentioned, it is quite literally the most harmless of gay ops that could ever be imagined. And
you mean talking to people?
Yeah, basically.
Talking to people is more gay than you think, Brockus. How do you think most relationships start?
Can be very gay.
Now, in the defense of the Ralph camp and whatnot, this does kind of sort of make Tonka internet people who gets involved.
No, I said that
harmless
for a long time. Tonka is internet people. He runs a successful internet show where he interacts with his internet fans, friends, etc. And he's dating a girl he met on the sometimes dating a girl he met on the internet.
But let's put this into greater context, though. Naked Ape, a literal autist, is less internet people than Tonka saw at this point.
Naked Ape and I still do a stream sometimes when he actually follows through and shows up.
Yeah. But he rarely kind of interacts online.
You know what, Dong, if it doesn't work out for him, you can tell him we can always just pump his show onto the Snatchcast. He can have a... Never mind, we'll talk about that later.
If anything, you guys would want to be on the Weekend Chimp Out channel. It's got more subscribers.
It has more subscribers, but I think we could give him a real home.
I actually have access to the main Naked Ape channel, too.
Oh, shit!
But I'm not going to use that. I'm a decent person, and Ape trusted me with that channel.
Dong and Naked Ape said that you hate guns and liberty. And freedom!
Yeah, okay. I'm sure he said that.
He even signed it. Naked Ape, that guy what hates Dong Wave.
I mean, he is pretty gay, so it's not. I wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah, that's actually the only time when you say gay, like, oh, this person's gay, like, actually, yeah, that's very accurate.
We have not done a knockout study on nigger
we started early, so I didn't have my fucking pre-stream smoke. So, Vamp, you're out smoking. You're in charge.
Go ahead, Lionel, with what you were saying.
Like I said, it's the most harmless of gay ops. The only other thing that was mentioned in the conversation that was an extension of Tonka and Rari's involvement was them coaching Kraut on how to handle any sort of critiques that go his way in regards to his story.
Well, see, and that feeds into my long-standing theory about Kraut. I knew Kraut pretty well back when he worked with Naked Ape because I was Naked Ape's server admin before I was his co-host. I'm still his server admin, and I offered to be Kraut's server admin for a bit too. So I was in charge of his Discord for a while, and I also used to help them record the Western Front. If they had a guest and they wanted separate audio, I'd rig up my system to record one audio, and then send it to Ape. So my long-standing theory about Kraut is if he didn't have that fake accent, we would have all seen him as a Spurg a lot sooner. Same with Sargon. If Sargon didn't have a British accent, we'd all realize he's an idiot.
Yeah. That type of accent adds like 20 IQ points for some reason with people. But there's one other thing I want to mention in terms of the stream. The stream audio that was leaked. Another thing they were hammering Tonka on was supposedly sharing files. And these files were shown on the Kumite when Josh came on.
Hey, somebody's on. Somebody's camera's on.
Oh, yes. Is it okay for your camera to be on? Because we're showing Hangouts tonight.
Yeah, as long as you're fine with being on screen, it's fine by us. Just if you don't want to be on screen, turn your camera off or put a sticky note over it like I did.
Oh, I'm fine. I don't care.
Okay. In terms of the files that were shown, they were the files that were publicly released after the IBS apocalypse. They were all stuff regarding the stuff the Anime Mafia were doing, Zoom was doing, shit like that, stuff was doing, all that shit. There were no docs in those folders. There was no damning information or whatever kind of nefarious shit.
It was the exact same folder that was sent out during the incredibly miserable whatever Saturday stream that Medicare did once, where Zoom and everyone was on there for like 6
the IBS
hours.
Apocalypse. That's the IBS Apocalypse stream.
Yeah, that. Yeah, it's the same exact folder from that thing.
Yeah, there was nothing nefarious in there. It was all just the information they had gathered in preparation for that stream, and they had intended for it to be publicly released. So again, stop trying to say that this is somehow him being involved with like Kraut's gay ops, because there is one person, and we're gonna go over this because Lionel, thank you very much. Me and him fucking dug through this shit, bounce ideas back and forth, connected the fucking dots. This all goes back to Kraut and Rari. All of it. The Snapchat shit that Night what's your handle? I haven't interacted with you one-to-one before.
Oh, my name is Davis. You can call me Davis. My stream is called Night Beast.
Davis. Okay, you can call me Ranter.
The puppy's so cute.
It is a cute puppy. The thing is with those leaks that you received, can I just ask you real fast, who did you get those from?
Yeah, I got them directly from the girl.
Okay, you got them from the account that was the girl. Did you talk to her on voice chat and all that?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can confirm it was female.
Yeah. I mean, she was on the stream, so you could listen back.
I would like to confirm. I just got back. Night, you're Davis?
Yeah, Davis. Yeah.
Okay, so just to confirm, you were the guy that pretended to be Queen of Bants, not the Queen of Bants that pretended to be a chick.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to clarify from that stream that you guys had. Someone said I was untrustworthy because I was Queen of Bants, but no, I was just pretending to be a man that was pretending to be a girl.
No,
actually Queen of Bants.
That's what I thought. You Queen of Bants. You just trolled after you got caught.
Yeah, I was just a troll.
That's the gayest of ops I've ever fucking. I'm a man pretending to be a man who's pretending to be a woman who might pretend to be a man sometimes.
Yeah, it was a bit absurd, but I like absurdity, so.
Hey, it was probably entertaining. I never saw it, but I can appreciate the concept.
Right on.
And I would just like to point out, you confirmed the fact that anyone with that type of facial hair loves like weird shit, because I've never met a man who had that kind of goatee and mustache that didn't like weird shit. So thank you for that. That's just a personal fucking theory you confirmed for me.
Yeah.
I
like
and
a lot of weird shit.
never bring that shit to a point, man. It's gotta be more rounded.
What's this guy's name? I know I follow you on Twitter. I forgot completely. What kind of weird shit are you into with that facial hair?
Oh yeah, you mean me? I'm into like frankly old ladies.
All right, fair enough.
He went into great detail before stream. Don't have him repeat it.
All right, no, that's fine. I don't want to derail this stream.
If you're between 20 and 30, I want you rail thin. If you're 80 and 100, I want you over 200. I'm very specific.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty
Now,
great.
I have some questions. When you talk to that girl, how did she get in contact with Andy? Did she discuss that? Because I haven't watched your stream yet. There's just been so much backlog of streams and everything about this stuff that kind of stuffs it through the cracks.
Sure. Yeah, she originally followed him on Instagram, and then he promoted his Snapchat there, and then she went on to Snapchat, Apparently, one day he posted a picture of a beer. She said, "Are you all right?" I guess feigning concern for him so that she could start a conversation. And from there, that's when the conversation started. Apparently, this was before June. In some of the screen caps, not a lot of dates are mentioned, but the earliest one I have is June 1st or something like that.
Okay. Now I have my own theory about those screen caps and why they might possibly be fake. It ties back into the Rari shit because the main person spreading that stuff around after that stream was Rari, and this is going to tie back into the gayest of gay ops that were released last January. The details of these gay ops, and it seems that everything's kind of pointed to that, but I'm kind of getting ahead of myself because I just wanted to clarify the Snapchat stuff, how it came to you. And I also find it odd that if she had this big news, why would she? And I'm not throwing shade at your channel because this channel gets fuck all for views too. There are plenty of people who fucking hate Andy.
Sure.
So why would she go to a channel your size when she go to a channel like 100 times larger?
Well, it originally started with anal vape. That much is true. She recognized anal vape because of the times that anal vape was on the Warski channel, and she followed him on Twitter.
Hey, well, 1 second. I would like to point out anal vape. He would be which guy? What was he caught up in?
He's the guy who was.
I don't know. He's been caught up in a lot of things, but
wasn't he the "I was only pretending to be a pedophile" guy?
Yeah, that was he was one of them.
He got caught like being recorded trying to get a 15-year-old or something to.
Yeah, the story of that is remarkably similar to the Warski Snapchats, to the narrative that paints as well. So, obviously, a lot of people that are familiar with that story, they use that as a case against the Snapchat.
Do you think the anal vape case was real, or do you think it was similar to the Snapchats?
Well, it's obviously very similar. And I don't know what you mean by real. He did have a conversation with a minor who told him that she was of age. Once he found out, I think from Greatest Goyim, I think he told him, dude, she's a minor. Then he stopped talking to her. So yes, this is it's similar.
No, if that is the real case with anal vape, then
fair enough.
The real case, I will retract the track I wrote about him. It was clearly miswritten. If he's innocent.
Oh, I didn't know there was a track written about him. Does he know?
Schmeckle's actually a good rapper.
He knows.
Okay. Yeah, maybe he played it for me. I don't know.
Yeah, if that's the case, then I'll retract it.
There is.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about the track. I'm sure he loves it. I don't know. He tends to love even the shit that
even negative attention.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's one of those types of guys.
Hey, so sorry. I mean, not like an anal vape type of guy, just in case he is actually like into kids and shit. But I'm one of those types of guys that likes all the attention, negative or positive. I can make something out of anything.
To kind of tie this back into the subject, which is what I'm calling Rory Gate because I'm a massive faggot.
Yeah, you are a massive faggot. Pick anything else. Anything else. Give it a different name.
The
Rari Mania.
Rari Mania. There we go.
There we go. Much better. Still terrible. Much better.
I know you have the actual pictures of the logs, Lionel. Schmeckle, could you pass one to Schmeckle, the one that specifically mentions the server?
The server, which server?
the one that Rari was supposed to delete. That one.
Oh yeah, yes, that one.
DM on Twitter, whichever message that is.
I'll DM the direct one. That one, let's see here.
Just
it's gonna take a minute.
This is the
and of course, I should be clear before you send anything. Make sure there's nothing that doxes nobody.
Yeah, no,
there's nothing.
Everything's been cleared on that yet.
Okay.
Yeah, all of that has been redacted. There's nothing to worry about in regards to
that. Just making sure. I don't want you sending me no docs. I don't want to accidentally pull no docs. You know?
Yeah. To catch Davis up, we're talking about the DMs that Josh from Kiwi Farms published. Pretty much the full DM history of Tonka and Rari Archie.
That's good. I read those all this morning, actually. So yeah, I'm all caught up. Go ahead.
Okay.
The reason I was fairly unfamiliar with Rory. I knew he had been on. He had been a co-host on the Kumite at some point or something like that.
Yeah.
Filled in when somebody left. I can't remember who.
Failure. It was when Failure was doing his own thing, and he filled in for a bit.
I remember not particularly liking him. I do remember, and I misphrased this. I don't know if it was live or off air. I said he had reached out to me. No, I had reached out to him because he had started commenting on some of my tweets regarding the broski shit.
Mm-hmm.
Seemed like an all right guy. Now with this shit in light, and I'm not casting any doubt on Broski. I still believe Broski. But it's, what angle was this motherfucker trying to play with this shit, right?
That's actually, I'm glad you brought that up because we're going to show in this stream that he was playing all angles. Every angle he was playing. Okay. Did you send it over, Lionel?
I'm still looking for it. I thought it was number 50, but it seems to be not number 50.
Okay.
Because there were 78 of these that Josh released on Twitter shortly before Rari disappeared completely. Let's see here. Rari's told to talk about an agreement that he's going to be running. Here we go. 40. There we go. Found it. Yep. Number 40 was the one out of the 78 one cash. Let's see.
Yeah.
Yep, here it is. Okay, let me.
Don't make dude. We already know you're gay. You don't have to give yourself a soundtrack while you're searching shit.
Yeah.
Sorry. Just trying to get the thing.
Oh, we don't live in a goddamn musical, Lindsay.
Okay. All right, it's sent. It's sent to the sent to the DMs.
Okay.
To me, excellent.
While you're putting that on a screenshot, I'm going to explain why this particular screenshot is important. Because it shows that Rari Archie was running one of Kraut's fucking gay op servers. And Rari Archie admits it without realizing it in this tweet. Because one thing you're also, or in these DMs, because one thing you're going to realize as we go through these different DMs is that Rari Archie is a fucking liar. He has pain, and even him claiming that he was supposed to delete the server, as it will show on this tweet or this DM. We can't even really take that as 100% truth. But the thing is, Rory was the one sending the Andy Snapchat shit to everyone but Andy. Rory was the one sending the Tonka leaked audio to everyone but Tonka. Rory was even going behind in a completely kind of different corner of the streaming community, spreading things about the Killing Joke, which is kind of the situation that cemented my theory in terms of all this shit going on when it comes to Rory and his connection to Kraut and to a gay op that was discussed on Kraut's server.
And now, one second, Dong, because we're in an off-air hangout, you're gonna have to go ahead and click on my thing, so it's the thing presenting.
We've got a gorilla in our midst.
Yeah, that's Tom P. Apparently, he's become a furry.
I'm not a damn
back,
furry.
but I'm
I
eating.
bought a mask for Halloween.
You're wearing a motherfucking fursuit? It's not Halloween. It's fucking October 24th, motherfucker.
T-shirt. This is a T-shirt.
You have a T-shirt that comes with a furry fucking mask?
No, just a T-shirt and a mask. I bought the mask for Halloween. I can take my kids trick-or-treating tomorrow.
Oh man, no. Well, why the fuck are you taking kids trick or treating on the 25th?
I do have a gorilla suit. I have a gorilla suit and a horse mask.
Yeah, they do it on Thursdays because of like traffic. You know what I mean? That way, like it's not like a Saturday night and people out driving drunk or whatever.
I very much can't read this fucking thing. Let's see.
I'll read it for you.
I'll read it.
Damn second. I think Rariachi probably has a little bitch voice. So Dongwave, you do that. And Tonka obviously has a man voice. So Pinoid, you read Tonka's thing.
A, because I'm eating. And B, I talked to Tonka earlier, and he said himself that I do not have a bitch voice.
Well, fair enough.
Well, there's really only one part that needs to be read, and it's the big paragraph under the last thing Tonka said. That's what needs to be read.
I'll read it.
Well, as close as I get, I can't read it.
Do you want me to read stuff? What do you want me to read?
Tom P, read the bottom paragraph, like the last two posts.
I hope you understand that I was told repeatedly that you were in agreement and that I was to be informed first before any action was taken, since I would have had to delete the server at the very least. They've been saying other things to me.
That shows.
I think we need context for that. Like, read the rest of this shit. Like, Tom P, no. Okay, the gay voice guys start with the top one. Tom P, you read the dark shit.
Okay.
Wait. I'm reading the blue stuff or the dark shit?
You're reading the dark shit. No, yeah. Tom P, you read the blue. Gay voice guy, you read the dark.
Gotcha.
Also, somebody invite V, like the good V, SIJW. I noticed him and paid him attention.
I can do that.
Okay, so I'll start from the top. Now I know why he ignores my messages.
We were not on when that show was last night. Wasn't even the Kumite. Vamp called me and was pissed about Warski and asked if I would ever come on to talk about him. That is legit. The only plan or person I talked to last night.
Polite messages. I believe that with the Tommy C revelation, you and your show was to be first. That was made clear many times. Now that it's a different show, that group has gone silent. And now I know why the bishop wanted my opinion on him starting his own IBS show. Maybe he could have been first and used the boost. Now I have a date.
That could be right. I didn't talk to anyone else about their shows or starting shows.
I hope you understand that I was told repeatedly that you two were in agreement and that I was to be informed first before any action was taken, since I would have to delete the server at the very least. They've been saying other things to me. Now, this was around the time July 10th.
July 10th. What would have been going on around then? Because it's now many months later, so I don't remember July.
Is it this July or last July?
This July. This was right after, I believe, Vamp's out smoking or muted, so I'm not sure. But this was right after Kraut appeared on her show, on her stream.
Oh, and someone get the Killing Joke on. Apparently, he has to do with this.
Killing Joke, check your Twitter DMs. I'll send you one.
This happened after Kraut appeared in my live chat and then just jumped onto my stream.
Yeah, but I already talked to the Killing Joke. He said he wants to put the Rari shit behind him. And I'm going to respect that.
The Killing Joke was the guy who was like best friends with Rari or something and then completely denounced him because he saw that his friend was garbage. I can respect that, the Killing Joke. Your friend was doing shitty shit and you called him out for doing shitty shit. That's awesome.
Yep.
What you should do.
But the reason this particular tweet or this particular screenshot is important is because it shows that Rory was in charge of the server, the gay ops server, that these other people were discussing on because, and we're not going to have time to show all 78 DMs.
No need to.
I highly suggest everyone go look at them yourselves because you'll notice a pattern of behavior and speech with Rory. He seeds conversations. He will mention shit that is irrelevant to try to tie Tonka or anyone he's talking to into these bigger ops bullshit. So that when screenshots do come out, it's almost like he's trying to bait bad things that he can take out of context for screenshots. The whole reason this happened, that these were released, was Rory tried to do that. And within, 6 months of conversations, he had 4 images. And when Tonka released the full DM...
Being two-faced and a snake? Say it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, no, the two-faced nature of Rory goes much deeper than a lot of people realize.
Remember,
Rory,
folks, never trust a Mexican.
yes, Rory's entire plan, from what I've been able to piece together, from the way he treated Killing Joke, from the way he treated anyone even remotely attached to this community, he was sent in to basically burn it all down, to get everyone to fight each other. That's what his goal was. The Andy Tonka stuff, that was Rari's goal. The having fucking Jim go after the whole everyone fighting right now was part of Rari's goal, and Rari was just a tool. Because I want you to notice that once Rari got outed, no one was there for him. Not even the people who he worked with for these ops. They all abandoned him because he was a tool.
Because they all knew what the fuck he was.
Schmeckle, I'm going to send you another good screenshot of Rari.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Never mind Brockus. We got Brockus here. We got Vamp here. People who have been very clear that I like.
Yeah.
You all know I'm real close with Jimmy and Anon.
Check your Twitter DMs and throw that up, Schmeckle.
Them pulled this type of shit. I'd call them out the exact same way. I mean, at that point, it would be like, all right, fuck you guys. I was wrong. I thought you were good people. Not only am I mad about what you did, I'm mad about the fact that you fooled me.
Yep.
Yeah.
I
don't get the whole. I don't understand sides. There's good people and there's shitty people, and there are good people on either side, and it doesn't matter which fucking side it is. If someone's shitty, they're shitty.
Now, see, I want you to pay close attention to this right here. I'm glad you put the
I'm gonna need someone else to read it. These are way too small for my eyes to get.
Yeah, this is a picture for Ant.
I'll read it. Dongwave. You must understand, while you're not a credible source on this matter,
hold on, I can read my own lines.
Okay, go ahead.
Wait. That makes you, El Rariachi, apathetic because you jumped in like that.
Yeah, you be Rari and make sure you're good at freaking out.
Okay.
You must understand why you're not a credible source on the matter. You have a bias here, as does everyone involved except Josh, Kiwi Farms Josh, for those who don't know. As best I can tell.
Who I don't trust because he runs Kiwi Farms.
Yeah.
But see, and that's actually why I trust him on this matter, because he doesn't have a horse in this race.
He is the true third party.
Race, but from off the bat, he's an untrustworthy figure.
The reason I trust him in this regard is because Josh is all about the unalterated truth. That's why he's pro doxing. That's why he's pro freedom of information. So honestly, I have his side on this.
Yeah, it's like that one line from Parks and Rec. Trust me because I don't care enough about you to lie to you.
Exactly.
But anyway, your line.
The guy isn't telling the truth. The guy telling the truth is incredible. I'm sorry I helped.
Okay, but come on. You're claiming to tell the truth. Whether it is true, you genuinely believe it's true, or it isn't and you know it isn't true, you're going to continue to claim to tell the truth. I didn't say Tonka was credible because he's also involved. I said Josh was because he's a third party.
Retards! How about you ask me instead of letting the liar speak for hours and set the narrative? Also, you can't read. Do you talk to anyone else? They also confirm the content and my motivations.
El Rariachi left the group.
Hey, Josh, what an unreasonable reaction to a very reasonable statement.
Now, this is important. Because for someone who claims that they are all about the truth, that everything they're doing is the truth, that they're speaking the truth, that they're a trustworthy source, why would they have this reaction for the full, unaltered, except for two things that were personal information that were not related in any way to this situation, that Josh agreed to kind of censor out? The full, unaltered DMs between Rari and Tonka.
I've never heard somebody make the claim. And I'm sure everybody else can back this up. I've never heard somebody come in, make the claim, come in after a claim has been made, saying, "Don't listen to them. They're liars. Don't listen. Just listen to me." When they've been
Well, this is also textbook projection.
Say,
look at what he says here.
Both sides and then look at who's more legitimate.
Right, but this is textbook projection. Look what he's saying here. How about you ask me instead of letting the liar speak for hours and set the narrative? So what he's saying there, whether you, in a sort of, not, he doesn't mean to be saying this, but he's projecting it. He's the one who was lying and wanting to set the narrative. Also, did you talk to anyone else that they confirm and the content and my motivations? So basically, why didn't you talk to the people that already believe me?
No, I wouldn't say it's so much projection about the lying shit. That's more just basic liar shit. They're lying, not me. That's not projection. That's just basic.
I was speaking more specifically about the set the narrative line.
Set the narrative thing. That was full out projection. That's entirely what he's trying to do by saying, "Listen to me instead of them."
Now, here's the important thing, though, about the Rari thing when it comes to being truthful and why his freak out shows that he is lying and cannot be trusted, and why Andy is a fucking idiotic piece of shit for continuing to use shit Rari gave him, because Rari, in the midst of the full unaltered truth being released, deleted all of his accounts. All of them.
Did you not?
He actually deleted them shortly after this very incident when I called him out for, not being a credible source.
This morning on Warski Live, he was still pushing this argument when I was actually willing to watch for more than 5 minutes, that everything he's shown about Tonka has been 100% true. And he doesn't give a fuck. He's going to keep pushing a lie. Yeah. One of the things that fucking pissed me off was what he pulled on his show today. He crossed a fucking line.
No, what was it that he pulled on his show today, Baracus?
Well, aside from continuing to push obvious fucking lies and continue to convince people all over the fucking place that he's the one telling the truth, he's the one who's actually being truthful. Today on Warski Live, or the Warpath, whatever the fuck it's called, I can't remember.
Now
it's the Warpath. That's what it is. Warski decided to further push Tonka's docs like the little bitch he is.
He went further than that. He literally made it the thumbnail.
Yep. Yep. Now, I kind of had an idea that he was going to pull some shit like this, because if you go to Twitter and are not blocked by Warski, Horsky, and you look at some of his tweets from this morning, there was a very special tweet that was actually sent out a couple of hours before he went live.
If it's the one I think it is, I think it involves an edited comic book panel.
Yes, it does.
Explain!
It is a picture of Tonka's head superimposed onto a character being thrown down the stairs from their wheelchair, with Andy's head as the perpetrator pushing him down the wheelchair, down the stairwell.
And I can applaud him for for his
not her, kind of a bitch right now.
Well, what's the word you mean? I want to say verbosity.
He's a furry now, so it's an it. Let's just go with it.
I want to applaud him for his energy, his dedication to the cause.
Yeah.
For his blatant disregard for the harm that will come to himself upon attaining his goal, or during the course of attaining his goal. Andy, I wish I could be you, bro. I try my hardest to be shameless, to be without values. Look how badly I've treated everybody here. Except Davis, he's new. I aspire to be you, Andy. Because I wish I could be that type of piece of shit. Can you teach me? Andy Ward, Be on as your pupil. I want to be Andy Warski Jr. I want to be everything that you are, Andy.
That's gonna cost you a nipple.
It's gonna cost me high blood pressure.
Real quick, I want to acknowledge something that V is asking in the chat. V, no, we're not saying that Andy doxed Tonka. That happened a long time ago. What Andy did today was further push the dox. Basically, he took what was doxed of Tonka, even though a lot of people probably forgot about it, just, you know, pretended like it didn't exist, whatever the case was, out of respect for Tonka. Andy then started going.
No, I'm not going to pretend I respect Tonka. I've been very clear about the fact that
motherfucker.
He has all of my info. He's never shared it. I can't respect him for that, though, because he's never shared it because he doesn't remember it anymore. I did the whole Men in Black fucking flashing thing. He doesn't remember it no more. I just been using that to cover for him.
Okay.
I guess.
If you don't believe me, then I don't know, you're fired.
No, yeah, essentially, it's Andy spreading the dogs. That's what we're saying.
No, I'm gonna, sorry to steal your thunder, but I'm gonna be a bit meaner than you, Schmeckle, to Andy, because
I have not started being mean to Andy.
Oh. But no, there's something I want to say because it refers to something that happened last night. Last night, not Rory, but Andy released some DMs that Rory had screen capped, even though in the DMs he's being told not to tell anyone else. But the thing is, this is days after Rory had been so discredited that he left the fucking internet. Didn't just kind of like go away. He deleted his fucking accounts. And that means one of two things.
Oh, as much as I'd like you to continue, please put that on hold. Somebody in the chat, Everyone Lies, just said, what are your feelings on chugging mayo, Schmeckle? It's one of the final tests. I had forgotten about that stream.
You forgot hot nips? What's wrong with you, Schmeck? Oh, wait, yeah, you do drink a lot, so there are some things that'll go over your head sometimes.
Anyone but me is in charge.
I actually, you know, speaking of mayonnaise, I do have a story regarding that from my childhood.
Oh, you know what? Actually, because you're gay, I don't want you to tell this story because I have a feeling of where it's going to go.
Guys, hold on. Killing Joke. Hold on, guys, hold on.
Hey,
Killing Joke, thank you for coming on.
Your camera's on, Joka.
Yeah. I know. Everybody knows what I look like now.
Cool, Mo.
Yeah.
Joker, I was the one who first. Yeah.
Hey.
I was the one who first asked you to come on because we're going over the Rari situation, and what he did to you confirmed my theory about him, that he was working with Kraut to burn everything down, the entire streaming community, to cause infighting, because he had, and I didn't even know this, but he had spread lies about you to people in order to cause fighting that way in a community not even attached really to IBS, other than people who occasionally like drift through the chats.
Well, the truth, I don't know what his plan was. I mean, I've known Rari for over a year, and we were pretty tight. I don't know what spurred all this on. I just saw him doing dirty, and it didn't add up. And I just called him out, and it was like, this is bullshit. This stinks to high heaven. You know, basically, it was wrong what they were doing to Tonka. It's like, if you're going to come at Tonka, don't make up shit. I knew about,
he sounded black as I was walking up.
That's a Schmeckle Killing Joke.
Oh, hey, how you doing?
Oh, he's a New Yorker.
No, I'm from Jersey. I'm
almost a New Yorker.
Now I'm in Florida. But what I know is that they were setting up, trying to get an interview with Kraut, and Rari was setting it up, and he was so proud of getting Kraut into this server and talking about it and trying to set up the maximum amount of impact So maximum amount of eyes on this interview.
Is there any way you can say this like quicker? Speed your speech up.
Well, no, I've had about 8 strokes, so.
Then I apologize. You were okay to speak.
Oh, you
slowly.
ain't gotta apologize. I just speak slowly and very
thoughtfully.
thoughtfully.
I'll give you the pass. That 8 fucking.
Oh well,
strokes.
thank you. Okay, I could speak faster, but I tend to insult people when I do.
Well, man,
Do
that's
you not realize what show you're on?
Oh, okay. All right, listen up, jerk off. I had this asshole sitting over there, right? And he's sitting there and he's fucking telling me he's really fucking proud of this fucking server that he set up and he had crowd on, right? And he's like, ooh la la, I got the biggest interview in a century. So he's setting up this thing with Tonka and stuff, and I'm like, great. Wonderful. It's solidifying his fucking self into Kumite. Wonderful, right? Kraut fucking blew the whole fucking deal by showing up early on Vamp's stream and without Rari there getting his little pat on the fucking ass. So Rari got all bent out of shape and I calmed him the fuck down, right? Now I think that spurred his little fucking fucking shit. And basically, he fucking went off of the deep end and started this whole fucking, I hate everybody. I'm burning it down to the ground. He fucked off for a few months, which he fucking talked to me the entire fucking time. All right. And just like friendly, hey, how you doing? And all this other shit. And like we always talked. And then he comes back. Everybody's fucking happy. And then all hell breaks loose. Right?
Well, that's the part of the puzzle that's important here, because it shows that he was lying even to his best friends, because he was plotting the things he was doing well before that situation. He had recorded the conversation between Tonka and Kraut before the stream happened on Vamp's channel. He had capped Discords and capped DMs about Tonka, trying to bait Tonka into stepping in or falling into a wording trap well before any of that happened.
See, I didn't know about any of that crap, or I would have called his ass out right then and there and go, dude, you're gay. Stop that. That's fucking idiotic. I ain't about all of that shit. And he knows that.
That's some shit you can respect.
No,
you
I'm
gotta
just
call out people when they do shitty things, even if they're your friends.
Yeah,
like
I'm
Brockus. You shouldn't have done that van thing. I told you that when it came up, right?
Yeah, I'm a fucking idiot for that. Leaf, who the fuck let you out of the cage?
I invited her on, and I told her to bring faggot.
You get back in your cage, Leaf.
Fuck you.
Hey, don't listen to Brockus. Who's he to talk to you about cages when he's chained up in the backyard?
Yeah.
At least her cage is inside, Brockus.
At least give me an umbrella, you fucking faggot.
We got snow coming, Brockus.
I know, that's why I want the umbrella, please.
People who rape rubber duckies don't deserve umbrellas.
You know what? Fuck yourself, you goddamn midget.
I love killing jokes.
You rape Kentuckians. I assume that's where Mara's from. Kentucky? I'm just guessing somewhere south.
The face of Killing Joke when you said raping rubber duckies was priceless, and I thank you, Killing Joke, for bringing that ray of sunshine into my life. That was beautiful.
That's my goal in life.
I do have to ask. Speaking of goals in life, what's with the hair?
What? It's a mohawk. You never seen one before?
Oh, okay. Can you make that shit stand up?
Yeah, I can, but I ain't got enough glue right now to make it stand up.
But you can make it go all the way
I
up?
do.
That's fucking badass then. Never mind. If you got hair that long and you can make it go fully up.
Yeah, I'm like 7 foot tall when I got my mohawk up because I'm like 6 foot 2.
You gotta either lose the mustache or gain a beard though.
Yeah, but you know what? It's been a couple of days. I'm on a 3-day stink dealing with this shit. So
yeah. Man, you're on a 3-day stink. Why ain't there no fucking chin hair?
Don't be shitting on
nothing on the cheeks.
It's gray, you motherfucker. I'm old. I'm like 47 years old. So
I'm not the oldest. Fuck yes. Okay.
Yeah.
All
I'm
I'm
a
saying,
boomer.
motherfucker, is grow yourself a proper beard. You grow a proper beard, you got that fucking mohawk. Children will be afraid of you until the day you die.
Well,
They're already afraid of
children
him.
are afraid of my dogs. Come here, Grumble Snorts. Come on. Go
Oh,
go
yeah,
to the
your
camera.
dog's name
Go.
is Grumble Snorts, and you got a fucking wrist cuff.
Yeah, dude, fucking, he's punk rock as
Two
fuck,
wrist
dude.
cuffs.
He's old school punk.
Two wrist cuffs.
Yeah, he's old school punk, man.
Wristicuffs.
Old school. Oh, puppers.
Oh my god.
All right, I'm going to do a favor for the stream here.
That's a big old snotter.
That dog is the reason why I want more fucking Joker memes, because Grumble Snort's Joker memes are fucking amazing.
Yes.
Anyway, back to the topic that isn't an ugly dog. Vamp.
Oh, fuck you.
What do you want?
I heard there was something mentioned about a certain somebody having some failure docs, and I'm worried about that. Me and failure ain't like friends or nothing. I'm not Tonka. I'm not friends with failure. I think that's just like a Tonka position. You gotta be Tonka to be friends with failure. But I mean, I don't want the guy to be doxxed, but apparently a certain somebody, a certain Rari, has some failure info.
No, that wasn't Rory. That was actually... Hold on, let me pull up number 6.
Okay, Lionel was the one that gave it to me. I'm getting it wrong if he says I'm getting it wrong.
Yeah, it's number 6, and... Yeah, here it is. Let me put it in the DMs.
I'm gonna have to do some fucking work. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
I mean, I could take it myself and put it on the OBS.
Yeah, actually, yeah, send it to Dong. He's the fucking OBS guy. I
it's
knew I
in the
had a
same
producer
side chat.
tonight.
Does Dong even have open DMs?
No, dude,
Yes, I
just
do,
put it in the side.
And
put
you
it in
follow
the
me
side
on
chat
Twitter
of the
anyway.
Hangouts.
The what?
Yeah, I have a producer for a reason. I'm not supposed to need to do shit.
Hold on. I know that Dongwave sent me a thing through Discord. I can just message him directly on there.
I mean, I messaged you on Twitter right now.
Oh, shit. Okay, never mind. Goddamn.
Yeah, you guys are making this so confusing. Go to one place where somebody else can hit the thing and press it.
I don't technology. Oh, nice word. Okay, let's see.
Well, we got Lotus Wolf in the chat. She says, why is everyone doxing each other or spreading it? Lotus Wolf, that's a goddamn good question.
That's a really good question.
Doxing is the last resort. When you can't get anyone on anything, the last resort is to dox them and try to have them harassed off the internet.
Now, of course, this could be. Now, that being said, this could be a gross misreading of the message, but it would be a good idea to bring it up in case it is what I fear it might be.
It is on screen.
Okay.
Big enough so everyone can read it.
Because I can see 100 different ways in which this could be read, and it could just be completely harmless, like a lot of the other
Hey,
stuff.
so do us a favor, since most of us aren't watching the actual stream, Linus. Read it out for us.
Ah, fuck. Okay, let me pull up the file again. I accidentally... No, wait, hold
Oh
on.
my god.
Hold on. I can just go to Twitter and view the picture from there. Okay, so let me... Boom, bada, bing. Bang. Okay. I'll start with... I'll just say Rari and then Tonka for whenever I do the thing. So, Rari. I appreciate that. I've been misdirecting them because I'm used to it. I don't like cowards picking on people, never have. Then Tonka. They have turned Cog into a fool. They have been bolstered for the whoredom of Ralph/Warski. And I don't hate Ralph, but I hate knowing the score. I just left them to their fate at this point. I like Zidane and Gator a good bit, but they're just straight up whores at this point. Just take care of yourself and DTA. It's all for shekels at this point. Rari, I want to clarify something. Did Andy pay for Failure's docs? Not that he wanted it in the first place, but do acquire it? Does he do that? If you want shekels, you need more drama and less competition. Andy is the one who knew it from before he was Failure. That was Tonka. And then Rari. Of course, Andy's so trustworthy and smart.
Oh, that's ironic.
Andy is, I can't comment on Andy's trustworthiness. I've never sent him anything personal, so he's never leaked anything personal from me. Andy ain't smart. Andy's dumb.
Andy's not smart at all.
Like I said, this could easily
be really dumb.
He lit his nipples on fire on live stream.
He says.
I'll say, well, this
He
screenshot
lit
was
his
this screenshot
nipples
is
on
dated.
fire.
Go ahead, Vamp.
The screenshot is dated before Andy went on air and flat out said that I do not know Failure's last name. I don't have his docs. So
Okay.
I think this
I'll
is
be right
going
back
off of
again, guys.
a different
So
set
that's the
information.
context of it. Okay.
No, I mean,
This was before Andy just flat out said I don't have it. So
Yeah, that was.
that actually got dropped pretty quick.
Holy shit! That was October 13th.
Yep.
yeah,
This October or last October?
No, this October.
Yeah, this October, like 11 days ago.
Huh.
Yeah. This is not a typical, like, taken out of context from a long time ago type thing that we've seen a lot of. This is a thing he said less than 2 weeks ago.
He dumped everything.
Yep.
He said, "Fuck it. Here's the full conversation."
Yeah, a lot of the files were really jumbled up. It was hard to keep track of which was where and what, because some of them were.
You have to start at the end and work your way backwards.
Yeah,
That's what
but
I had
even
to do.
then, there's like a couple that are scattered.
One second, I just realized we have a black man in the chat. Can someone invite Malcolm? Love that guy.
Fuck.
It's my favorite black man. Except
the
for
good one.
Statue. And some black guy. And like probably a couple other. Look, you're in the top 10.
Oh my god, you're an idiot.
But the whole point of this stream, and I know a lot of people are wondering, like, why the fuck are we burying Rory? Why are we talking about Rory so much? Is because if you go back to the tweet or DMs where he mentioned that he was in charge of the server of Kraut's server, where these gay ops were being planned, where everyone was talking about this shit about having Tonka involved, but Tonka, he may have been invited, but he wasn't active in that server. There's no proof he was active in that server. All they have is that he was on the member list. That's it. There's no messages. There's no screen caps of him in any voice chats. There's nothing. But this is where this gay ops shit that Kraut and his company had planned using Rory to set it up. Rory has been behind all of this shit. Rory was there. Well, not Rory, but
I would like to clarify. When we say Rory, we mean R-A-R-I, not R-O-A-R-Y, the lovable lion.
No, R-A-R-I.
In all this.
R-A-R-I.
Not Rory. God damn it.
Yeah, Rory, not
All
Rory.
your American accents sound the same to me.
Oh, fuck off, Canadian.
Fuck off with the stories.
You fucking piece of shit. But no, I sincerely believe that Kraut and company were using this shit. And Killing Joke, just for others, because you've been friends with him, when El Rari Archie was accused of being a pedo and kind of ran off the internet for a bit, who were the people that were doing it?
I'm back.
Oh, you're muted, Killing Joke.
I've walked away for a brief moment. When I get back, the black man better be in there.
Quickly, somebody paint their face black. Oh,
There we go.
That's gonna get
There we go. Yeah.
It was Giggle Mesh and Stone Mexican guy.
Yes,
Okay.
Yep.
And
that's what he was saying. Stone Mexican guy. I never seen Stone Mexican guy do it, but I saw Giggle Mesh doing it.
But here's the thing: anything Rory says, of course, at this point,
It
is not
comes
trustworthy.
suspect.
It's kind of funny though, because
That's. But I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
What he said and what I saw was Giggle Mesh.
Yep.
What I saw was Giggle Mesh. What I heard was him and SMG.
Okay, I just wanted to clarify that for everybody.
Yeah.
Now, what groups are those two people normally associated with?
As far as I know, the animes, I guess that's what they call themselves or whatever.
the anime mafia.
The anime.
All right. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I don't.
But
you know
anyway,
what Giggle Mesh's point was.
I honestly, I don't know, and I don't give a fuck. I think this is all gay.
I think it matters a little bit.
To me, it doesn't matter. I don't give a fuck.
All right, if I can just give some context to why Gilgamesh was doing that. I think it was the time that Anal Vape was being accused of being a pedophile. And his point was, if you're going to call...
Why don't we have a black man?
Everybody's breaking
just
up.
allow me to finish.
Sure, I said I wanted a black man.
Schmeckle, let the dude talk.
Yeah, just
it's gonna be quick.
I swear I'll let you finish. Gilgamesh's point was by calling Rari a pedophile without proof is that was the same thing that was happening with Anal Vape. It's like, oh, you're
it was proven with Anal Vape. What are you talking about? He admitted the DMs were real.
Yeah, they were real, but he was under the impression that the girl was of age.
She told him her age.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, and then he stopped talking to her.
But he knew her age while he was talking to her. She posted her age again multiple times in his own server. Everybody in that server knew she was underage. Somehow Anal Vape was like, no, I didn't know she was underage. It was everybody but me.
I can only give you the story from Vape's perspective. And that's why Gilgamesh did that. That's all I'm saying. I don't know what the timeline is between all that, but I'm giving you
There's a big difference between them actually being real and manufacturing ones to make someone look like a pedo.
Excuse me?
I said there's a difference between DMs actually being real and then manufacturing them to make someone look like a pedophile because you're mad at the world.
Oh, no, 1 second. One goddamn.
What does that mean?
Use the page. Different DMs. Hit me up.
Are you okay over there, Schmeckle?
Yeah, we have a black man now.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Where is my
Malcolm?
We got a
Malcolm.
How's it going?
Malcolm, your camera's on, just so you know.
I know.
Oh, his face.
I don't
We're all throwing our faces out there. Huh?
Looks like the happiest motherfucker in existence.
Bullshit.
No, Jesus, now I'm on camera.
Like, you know, if I were a faggot, I would stick to you.
Can I just say, I fucking love the North hat that you're rocking because now you need a Shenron hat.
This is true. They gotta find me a place where they sell them and I'll get one.
It's not working out so great for us. We got a bunch of cameras on, but we got Brockus looking like Brockus looks like. We got a very attractive black dude. We got a fairly attractive whatever Knight calls himself. We got whatever the fuck Killing Joker is. And then we got whatever the fuck I am. Well, we're doing great. Fucking Vamp, do the fucking your face is shown thing.
Yeah, I have an avatar that's my face for a reason.
Oh, right. Right, I forgot about that. Leaf, do your thing.
No.
No. You got your boyfriend with you. I told you to bring your boyfriend. I want to see both of you in a loving embrace.
He's at the hotel and I am at home.
Oh, that. Is it?
What?
Because he's up there visiting.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, that's. Brockus, how's your sex life? Make it less depressing.
Less depressing? What are you on about?
But I did find, and I found that there are Shenron hats on Amazon, and I sent the link to Malcolm.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
I've been really hoping to hear from you about this Andy Warski shit.
No, I got a question for
you're
David.
not necessarily a fan, and you're also a black man, which makes me feel like you'd be not necessarily more mean, but you'll sound better while doing it.
Honestly, my thing with the Andy Warski shit is, yeah, it's just like, look, he's flip-flopped like a crack house mattress when it comes to being a tolerable person to watch on YouTube for at least a couple years now. He's going for meltdown number 6, and none of us will be surprised when it happens. Like
6? You think this is only 6?
Hey, I'm starting to use my second hand to count the meltdowns of Andy Warski.
This is at least 8, motherfucker.
6 to 8. Let's go with that. I don't know what his deal is. It's like every time something of his doesn't monetarily work, whether it's Hype Break or the Purple Dragon or the videos or whatever, he goes into full-on Spurg mode, goes after some targets, gets drama views for about like a couple months. This will die down in January just like it did last year. It's like he's living in some sort of loop.
Hey, you know what it is?
Maybe his persona should be a groundhog then.
He spent a lot of time on YouTube being successful without challenge, everything like that. Then the tide started to shift. It went from the skeptic shit to the internet blood sports shit. And he leached onto the blood sports shit. He knew that was the way to go because Andy, like I've said many times, is more of a whore than me. He can sniff out money.
Mm-hmm.
So he went for the blood sports. The blood sports started to fucking die out. Andy had no fucking idea where to go. That's why he's still trying to do the blood sports against the blood sports guys. He's trying to be the counterculture blood sports.
Mm-hmm.
And it ain't working for him.
I'm seeing in the chat from Akujin that Warski, the Ralph Retort crew is going against him. What the hell happened there?
Yeah, I noticed
last I heard Killstream was anti.
Yeah, this was something I noticed last night that was going on. Ralph's was starting to sound a little hesitant to address some of the Warski shit last night. Like when some of the super chats started making jokes pertaining to it, he kept reference to it at a more of a minimum than he usually would. So it wouldn't be surprising that has transformed into all out against Warski. At this point, it seems like they've gotten the new information on the situation.
Well, it's almost like... Sorry, go ahead.
It's because all of Warski's information, everything he has on Tonka, comes from Rari.
Or probably Geek Zulu, actually.
No. Every screenshot, every recording, everything has had El Rachi's fucking picture in it.
Yeah, and it's a big diaper full of shit.
Yeah.
Yes. Geek Zulu is pushing Andy to do it, but El Rachi is where he's getting all this dirt from. And El Rachi has been completely discredited.
Andy fake dirt. I've seen Warski's more recent tweets about Vamp and Tonka and it's nothing they've said at all, but he does also have Geek in his ear telling him.
Geek is a factor. Geek is a factor, but I'm talking about the actual dirt, the actual screenshots, the recordings that Warski has used against Tonka have all come from Rari.
I know, and Rari is still on Twitter playing victim, even though he said he's
gone.
Social media.
Rari's gone. What are you on about?
He reactivated his Twitter.
What?
Is that why I could see?
Is he back?
He reactivated this morning.
Oh, really?
Motherfucker.
That explains why I was able to see
be back. I didn't think this quick.
I know it was kind of quick. Like it was not even. I don't think a full day.
Then Rory, a goddamn
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he got on to bash me.
Yeah.
After my stream, and he didn't watch my stream because he was like, "You lied, you did this," and I said, "No."
He also came back to shit on Tonka. I'm just sitting there like, I told the truth. I am the good one in this situation.
Bring him on, and I will make him cry harder than Kumara.
We don't have any room.
Can I ask something quick? I heard the other day that Warski was throwing freaking Tonka's Facebook up on his stream. Is that true?
Yep, that was true. Yes.
Okay, so with that in mind, why does he have any right to be still angry with Jeff, Kraut, and anyone involved in that crew?
Thank you. I've been saying that.
And considering how the Ralph Retort crew hates Kraut for that doxing shit, something's gonna happen.
No, okay. I just had an altercation with fucking Zidane and fucking Gator earlier, and I like them. They're entertaining when they're not on this fucking faggot shit. Okay, but they were defending what Andy was doing because it was already out there, so it's not a big deal. Keep in mind, These are the same fucking Spurs who were raging about CRP's information that was publicly available for years by the fucking state, by the government. They didn't say shit about that.
Didn't
They
also
went after Kraut, even though
get mad at a joke that made in her server about how you can't get doxxed twice or something because of.
Okay, here's the thing. Can I just interject with that? About a month ago, we just saw a Democrat former staffer get arrested for doxing 4 Republicans.
Yep.
Those are public figures. They've probably been doxed a dozen times. If you can get charged for doxing public figures, the doxing rules on the internet in this little circle, they gotta change. They gotta change. Sorry.
Andy released private information. He showed it live on fucking stream. Now I don't know about the laws in fucking Cacadia, because that's what that fucking country's called now. Cacadia. I'm sorry
for you to be arrested. I'm just.
I don't know. It's just fucking stupid. I've honestly, up until now, avoided seeing Tonka's face, avoiding the doxing shit, avoiding all that shit. I did it. I've done it with multiple people. As soon as I heard their doxes were dropped and they had their face revealed, I fucking avoided it because I didn't want no part in that. Today, what is my feed fucking flooded with? Tonka's face again. I was like, "Are you?"
My feed was not filled with Tonka's face. It was just filled with a bunch of beef.
But no,
to be fair, I was gone for multiple days.
Fortunately, apparently, a lot of my followers are also followers of Warski, are also loving that Warski dick. They agree with everything.
That's because you're not mean to Warski like I am.
I don't.
Warski, how does it feel that your girlfriend only came to this country and fucked you because she wanted a green card? Then she cheated on you with a guy with a bigger dick, and then she broke up with you. How's that feel?
Hey, you said beef a second ago. I just want to take that opportunity to remind everyone in the chat that if you go to Google Images and search for side of beef, by the fourth image, you're getting pictures of Hillary Clinton passing out and getting thrown into a van. So
I've seen that.
It's not something I really needed to know, but now I gotta look it up.
No, it's
yeah, I'm looking it up too.
Well, there's something I want to point out when it comes to this Andy shit. When it comes to Andy is the quintessential useful idiot. And to tie back into the whole crap being involved, Malcolm, do you
one second before you go on? I should say, I hope somebody at this point has sent a link to Andy. It's the rules for those of you who are my co-host. Yeah, one of you send a link to Andy. Andy, we're talking about him. He's welcome.
One of the people not blocked by Warski because he went on a blocking spree.
Yeah, I'm blocked by Warski.
Yeah, I'm not. You might not be able to actually message him. I don't know if I can actually send him a link. Oh, we are talking about
roboting in hard, Schmickle. You are roboting hard.
All right, I'll be right back.
Okay. Malcolm, did you remember the Trout and T series Medicare did?
Yeah.
You remember the second video where he goes over the Operation Red Mackerel?
Mm-hmm.
Where the whole intent was to basically have someone infiltrate the alt-right, the IBS, the streaming community, to sow discord, to share misinformation, and to cause infighting that they can then take advantage of?
Yeah.
What's going on right now? Now, in the plan, they mentioned Sargon and Thunderfoot. Now, replace those names with Andy and Jim.
Oh, he's back on the Red Mackerel shit. I'm going to go have a smoke.
This is Red Mackerel. This is fucking Red Mackerel to the fucking T. They use El Wariachi to spread misinformation, to get everyone to fight each other, even in communities that aren't even connected really to blood sports, like the stuff Killing Joke is in. Trying to get everyone to infight, to make these communities implode so that the skeptics can sweep in and go, "We told you so. We are the intellectuals. Give us your super chats." That's what the fucking plan was. It's fucking retarded because everyone knew it was coming from fucking January when Medicare released the video. And I think Medicare knows it. That's why in the video series he's planning, he doesn't mention any IBS people. He doesn't mention any fucking people in this corner of YouTube. He's going directly after the skeptics.
He's got every reason to. Like, This is pretty well Kraut's plan.
The dog is so cute.
Yes.
Oh my god. It's oh my god. I'm sorry, puppy distraction.
Sorry.
So
shaky looking.
That's the best
Sorry,
kind of
dude.
distraction. Also, the train in the chat said
Geriatrically adorable.
Her name is Scraps, by the way.
the TP train in the chat said Warski was calling Tonka a cuck because Vamp rejected some guy for Tonka, and his potato, I won't say that word, fucks another guy, and he gets back with her. Who's the cuck?
Exactly.
Warski does not understand what the word cuck means, like at all. He posted the screenshots where someone was saying, yeah, Tonka basically came and high-juiced Vamp. I got rejected. And Warski was like, who's the cuck, Tonka? Still you,
Oh
Warski.
yeah, Tonka got cucked because a girl turned down a guy for him. Tonka is a complete cuck because instead of Vamp fucking somebody else, she fucked Tonka.
That would make Tonka.
He is the definition of a cuck.
Well, there's something you need to understand about Warski.
Red Bull.
Warski is the NPC of Vamp. Warski does nothing but repeat
Hold on,
other
Abby,
insults other
everybody's
people
dying.
have said.
Wait. Warski, you want to repeat things retard said? Warski, Andy.
I said on
Andy,
the link
Warski,
on both Discord
Warski,
and Twitter.
Andy,
He's got no
Andy.
excuse.
Well, if he comes here, he can hear it directly and repeat what I say. But I have a very important thing to say to you, Andy. My name is Andy. That's it. Please repeat me. I don't have the energy to insult you more than that. I can call you out on the things you've actually done and shit, but there's nothing I can do you further with that will make your situation any worse. You are your own worst enemy. Anything I could say to you would pale in comparison to what you do to yourself. Hey, Andy, you're a poopy head. Like that's.
You know what?
Oh my God!
Michael, I said this.
Pair yourself.
Every other word just cuts out for Schmeckle.
Yep.
I got poopy head, and that's it.
That's all you really need to know about Andy.
Most important word in the whole thing.
Guys, breaking
I said it
now.
Oh, wait. Lionel, go ahead.
Breaking news.
Consider yourself.
Steve Harvey grew a fucking beard.
What?
Steve Harvey grew a fucking beard.
Malcolm.
Oh fuck! What?
Malcolm, as the official representative of the African American delegation, how do you feel about Steve Harvey growing a beard?
I'd have to see it.
Yeah, he grew. He doesn't have the mustache anymore. It's a full fucking beard.
This is weird.
It's very fucking weird.
Better. That's better.
You know what's even weirder though? Steve Harvey without a mustache.
Oh yeah.
You know what's even weirder? Realizing that Steve Harvey with a beard kind of looks like Bill Cosby.
Oh.
Yeah.
Steve Harvey without any facial hair looks like a black version of The Mask.
I thought we all agreed that Steve Harvey was just Mr. Potato Man. Or Mr. Potato Head.
Yeah. You got a point.
I do want to say one thing about Andy real fast. I do sincerely hope, and if it happens, some extra money might end up on the books of his dealer, but I sincerely hope some fucking fentanyl ends up in his next shipment of fucking coke. Fuck Andy. OD, you fucking spurg. I tried to defend you. I was nice to you on fucking Failure's stream because Failure's your friend. He still cares about you, and you seemed like you were going to try to move past this shit, but you haven't. You're a fucking drama-chasing whore, and I hope I will jack off onto the newspaper clipping of your obituary, you piece of shit.
Oof. Damn.
That's way too harsh. What I was saying was a lot nicer than that. I was just saying the worst thing I could say to him was that he was a poopy head. Because he's already done enough damage himself. God damn, you got harsh. You went mean.
Vamp knows the OG trolling insults.
Them to spit fucking on the dick or something.
I was just trying to make a joke about how he's his own worst enemy. You went cold. I would like to point out a few things though while we're on the cold on Andy Warski thing. First off, he's completely okay with doxing, putting Tonka's face all over the place. As I mentioned, Sinead went and did the dirty with someone else while she was with him, so he was cocked.
By the way, Andy,
he's
that's
running away from Tonka Saw. Every time Tonka gives him a challenge, maybe this fight will happen. I have a good fucking odds on this that he will not. Like, there are a lot of people that that think Andy may have a chance in the fight. There are a lot of people that know for a fact that Tonka will kick Andy's ass.
Oh God!
The fact of it is, there is one person who knows that he will not show up to this fight, and that's Andy fucking Warski.
There is
because
something
he
about
is a
this
little
fight,
fucking
Schmeckle.
pussy.
Schmeckle, let Vamp talk.
He even fucking left that fucking stream.
Jesus Christ.
When Tara La Rosa showed up, she showed up and she started to explain what a fucking
Holy
pussy
shit,
he
you
was.
talk so much.
And
Shut the fuck up and let Vamp talk.
he's just a little fucking bitch. You remember this little fucking BetterHelp thing he did?
Shut up.
The whole fucking thing he called out other people for. He shilled them out for a while and then admitted, I just didn't read what I was shilling. He is a complete fucking embarrassment on every fucking angle. And like to top it off, there was that whole thing with Baked Alaska where
oh my god,
his whole thing was
it's really fitting.
threaten to
It's really
Baked
fitting
Alaska's
that
feelings.
Andy picked
I don't think
a
he can hear us.
Wolverine for his persona.
Yeah.
Wolverines are also known as the
There's
stink
no
bears.
good left in Andy.
They can release a nasty smelling
Andy
liquid
is
like
an
I swear to God,
embarrassment.
he cannot hear us.
I don't think
From
he
end to
can.
end.
I will just I'll just
And
Juggernaut through him.
He still hasn't responded to my diss track.
But
He's
really,
wondering why we're not
if
talking.
he's a Wolverine, that means he's also smelly.
Okay, quick, Vamp.
No, there's a detail with the fight has been booked by Tara La Rosa, scheduled for January 19th. It will be not boxing, but amateur MMA.
Oh no.
Oh. Oh no 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 no.
Tonka picked boxing, so Andy would have a chance.
Oh, there's not enough meth in the world.
Andy, I recommend this. If you are going to continue on with this, HGH, man, it's your only way.
After the fight, Andy's gonna hear a lot of this.
Like, you're gonna get a shit ton of tumors.
Oh my
afterwards, but at
God!
least you'll have
What's
a
wrong
fighting
with
chance.
your face?
What's wrong with your face?
But no, like the point of the stream, like I know we have enjoyed shitting on Warski, but the point of this is to point out that Rory has been behind all of the drama, not only in this community, but several other communities surrounding internet blood sports on behalf of Kraut and Co. And my sneaking suspicion, and Davis might be able to confirm this, has because you know Anime Mafia guys, have they ever had any beef with the skeptics themselves?
I don't know. Who are the skeptics?
Jeff Holiday, Based Mama, the Kilroy crew, those fuckers.
Guys, I gotta read some of this article for people. Again, I remind everyone that Andy Warski has picked a Wolverine as his persona. So I found this article that says 4 things you might not know about Wolverines. Classic, listicle. Number 1, they're weasels. Number 2, they eat anything. Number 3, they're antisocial. And number 4, they stink.
Okay.
Anyway,
go ahead.
Is there anything about
Can
VR
Davis
porn
answer
in
the
that
question
listicle?
now?
Yeah.
Okay, what was the okay? Do they hate any of these skeptics out there? As far as my association with the animes, those names don't come up. Their big target was Joaquin Hawk. You hear a lot of that going around. But no, none of the skeptics are in their crosshairs.
But they do have a beef with Tonka and probably
Tonka,
Andy as well. Yeah,
Tonka would be a big one.
No.
Andy, I don't know. I don't know if anybody hates Andy as far as that. They just consider him a kind of a lovable buffoon. I don't know if lovable is the right word for it. But...
Useful idiot might be a better term.
That is much better, yeah.
Would it seem impossible for you, say the anime mafia, the animes, had some kind of either real or fake pedophile accusations against Rari Archie? Would it be out of the realm of context for them to work with the skeptics to use that information over Rory's head to basically have him go out and plant all this discord within the IBS community?
I don't know. That I don't
You're
know.
not very familiar. Hold on, you're not very familiar with them. They don't really play nice with others.
Hold on, 3 people.
Let her talk.
Yeah, well, one moment. I just want to make clear. Apparently my fucking headphones died, and I forgot. I could not hear any of you for a long time, so I apologize.
Okay.
That explains why you're just kind of talking over us.
Yeah, no, my headphones died, and I didn't realize.
You missed me explaining to everyone that Andy picked a Wolverine as his persona. Well, Wolverines have the same sort of stink feature that skunks do.
No.
Yeah, I'm sure that's not one of the important parts. I was just apologizing for talking over you. I didn't realize my headphones.
Talking over us.
Well, yeah.
You're an idiot.
Now go on.
I was gonna say, I don't know how familiar you are, whichever one of you asked the question, but the animes don't really play nice with others.
They don't play nice with themselves.
Exactly.
The reason I asked is because it's well known that they have a distinct hatred for Tonka and the IBS crowd, especially because their own attempt at IBS fucking failed. There's an old saying, and you can see it happening all the time. Me and you, Vamp, we've seen this happen online for the past almost 10 years. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. People will make the most unholy fucking alliances in order to fuck over someone they don't like. So with how much the animes fucking hate Tonka and they hate the IBS shit, I can sincerely see them pulling some shit like this. But that's the only kind of questionable, like iffy part of my theory of Rari Archie being basically the tool of the Red Mackerel plan.
Because he did mention to me and several others that he was essentially blackmailed.
Yes.
And that's where all these concerns were starting to point out, like maybe there was more to the story that we didn't know, and that's how we came up with that little thing. There's also a fun little tidbit on number 8 where Rory mentions that he has. Well, I want to save this one. Let me send it to Dawnwave real quick.
All right.
Jesus Christ,
this is gonna be
like the worst.
This is gonna be fun.
Episode of Lost. The way this whole shit's gone.
Yeah, it is. This has been drama after drama, and me and Vamp have seen this shit play out exactly like this, but in a completely different community. This shit on the internet can fucking change.
There's a whole lot of drama, but I love drama. I like to make profit off of drama. Andy Warski likes to profit off of drama too. Andy Warski, however, will do whatever he can to make drama, whereas I'll just wait till other people make their own drama.
Well, there's a difference there. There's an important difference there, Schmickle. You make money off of drama. Andy makes money spurging about drama. There's a distinct difference there.
Hey, I'll spurg now and then. Fucking Vamp! You piece of shit. You broke my old man's heart. What stairs for you?
Hey, that image is on the screen, guys.
Stairs!
Okay.
Vamp,
all right.
So to her screen and
this ends, though.
Okay.
You guys notice how this ends, though, right?
Let's so we have the picture's up, correct, Dongwave?
Yes.
Okay, so let's start with Tonka. Okay, Tonka at the top. I heard the thing about Ian being a doxer going around. Then Rariachi says he is. That's why people hate him, but there's way more. I have enjoyed your energy in the shows later in the day. Just FYI. Tonka says, appreciate it. Are they at you? I got a word of that a bit ago. Rariachi. They tried in the summer and lost. They tried recently, but found out I have 3 different identities online, and the one I'm using is of a guy who died almost 4 years ago. They kind of shuffled away since I have proven I will instantly go IRL with the log stuff, but with lawyers and contacts while remaining calm. I'm safe. Others, though, I'm working on it. And then Tonka. Anyone I can help? Who does... Mariachi. Right now. I'm trying to keep that at no one. Vamp and Failure are safe, so don't worry about them. Safe as in nothing being said. Very interesting, but not shocking. And if I could actually say something, I would look like a massive cunt.
Well, he ended up looking like a massive cunt, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
I'd like to clarify.
That was the weirdest thing regarding Rariachi.
Well, hold on. Someone said they wanted to clarify something?
Yeah. Any
I'd
context
like to
is
clarify something. No, it's not exactly context for this. It's just something that... No, it's not about my headphones. Not this time. But there are some misconceptions that some people have had concerning me backing Tonka on certain things. On something shitty. I'll call Tonka out just like I'd call Brockus or Jimmy or Lee for Vamp out. If Tonka looks like he's done shitty things, I'm gonna be suspicious, but I'm gonna kind of give him the benefit of the doubt because I know the guy, right? To some degree. But one thing I want to make clear, and it's something that's that a lot of people don't seem to understand. I'm not Tonka's caretaker. I'm not one of Tonka's close friends. I'm not Tonka's guardian. I'm not Tonka's anything. When this shit started, when a bunch of people were all against Tonka, I was getting messages, tweets, and shit saying, "Yeah, he's still gonna deal with Tonka and shit like that." And I'm gonna be honest, this was a Sunday, so that's my fucking day off. I dealt with it the next day. By the time I got to answering them, it turned out Tonka was, not all the things people had said.
Well, no.
I'd like if people would stop thinking that I'm particularly close with Tonka. Me and him interact on the internet, shit like that. He's not my friend like Brockus or Jimmy or anyone like that. And I'm not his friend like Failure. We're sometime associates. I don't want to have to deal with his shit, and I'm sure he doesn't want to have to deal with mine. I just wanted to make that clear because it's been annoying the past couple days.
People calling you a Tonka dick rider? Is that what's going on?
No, not even people calling me a Tonka dick rider. People reaching out saying, well, "What do you think of this?" And it's like, I'm not fucking caught up on this. I don't know everything about Tonka. Sometimes I'm not on the internet. But no, there have been a lot of people who seem to think that I am like some type of Tonka dick rider.
It's funny.
They seem to forget like something like 50% of the time we've been interacting with each other. Me and Tonka have been not so good.
I don't know what thread it was. There's so much shit going on, but there was someone screeching, saying that Tonka stabbed you in the back. I'm like, what?
Oh no, I can actually. I'm gonna walk away from the mic, but I'll be able to hear you, and you'll be able to hear me. I can actually explain exactly what that was. It was one of the clips that Warski played on his stream. I don't know who it was a clip of Tonka talking with, but it was Tonka talking with someone. And he said something along the lines of Schmeckel and everybody on the cunt stream are retards. Which, you know, that would be really hurtful if me and Tonka were friends. It would be a slight thing to worry about if me and Tonka were as we are now, civil. But the fact is, during the time that Tonka said that, me and Tonka had like an open beef that I was very public about, and I'm sure he was very public about as well. It was no secret at that point that Tonka and I did not like each other.
I know. That's why I was confused as to why someone was trying to claim he stabbed you in the back. I'm just like, how is that? No, it's not how this works.
No, we were like openly terrible to each other. That was a point where people knew that the two of us had beef. Like, it was nothing hidden. The fact that it was in a private conversation just means that he said the same things in private conversations as in person.
I would like to also clarify something that I Am Cancer fucking mentioned in the stream or in the chat. This whole stream is just Rory's the bad guy and Tonka and the entire Kumite. I'm correcting his massive fucking typos because the faggot can't fucking type. And the entire Kumite are filled with fools willing to believe anything he says to take down Andy Warski. Fact. Except for the fact that Andy and Geek also believe everything Rory fucking told them. The people, and I don't know about the communities Joker's involved with, but he was trying to do the same thing there. Rory was going around to everyone he could to spread shit about everyone else with the intent of starting fights.
Yeah, a lot of
that's the point of this.
Trust the guy, and you know, was talking to other people who also said, "Yeah, I trust the guy." Not anymore, obviously, but they did trust him. I don't know why. I didn't think Rari would do something like this. I mean, I knew he wanted to burn shit down. He was pissed before he left. He was still pissed when he came back, but I didn't think it would be this much of a shitstorm.
They trusted him because he was convincing.
No, I was a friend. I was a friend with him for over a year. I mean, we both came from the DSP detractor community, and we're busting DSP's balls. I mean, and that's about it. And then he was like, "Oh, I'm on the Kumite. Come watch." And I'm like, "What the hell is a Kumite?" You know, and I was watching him, and I was like, "Hey, that's pretty good." Hey,
is there any way to change a Jersey accent to a New York accent?
No, and I refuse to. I hate New Yorkers. But anyway, pardon me, and pardon you. Sit down, Junior. I'm talking.
Pardon me. Pardon me.
I know what you're showing everything, but shut the fuck up now. Listen,
I'm gonna allow this because he has such a.
Oh, I know. I know you're gonna allow this. You don't have a choice. So shut the fuck up.
There's a silver
Listen, go on, old timer. Go on.
I'm sorry. This here doesn't work too good. All right. So anyway, we're friends. We were friends there for over a year, and I watched him on the Kumite. I didn't know what a Tonka saw was. I thought it was something you started with a fucking, you know, with a pull start.
And now that you know what he is, can you fucking imagine trying to pull start a Tonka song?
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. I swear to God. And then me and him like did a stream together, and I caught the bug, and then I just liked entertaining people. I don't need the shekels. I don't need the money. I'm comfortable. I live well.
Cool.
You know. No. The hell with you. I'm crazy. I ain't stupid. But you know, people want to give me money. That's great. But fine. It's appreciated.
People are crazy and stupid, you know.
Yeah, no, but what I'm saying is he fucked off for a little bit, because the Kraut early interview is all I could surmise. He said it was because of the pedo allegations, right? And then I was in contact with him the entire time he was gone. And you know, sorry, Vamp, I lied to you. I was talking to him the whole time, on and off. Okay. Well, he comes back. I got my own show. I'm doing okay. And he was like, well, you know, just drops this shit. And I'm like, this is wrong. This is just, you know, them trying to set up a show. And I go, Rari, this is all wrong. And then I heard him on Warski's channel. And I'm like, well, wait a minute here. You know, we were busting on Geek Thulu together on our streams. And now you're in bed with the dude. And then he's sending me DMs like, oh, Andy's going to promote us. We should get back together. Geek Thulu thought we were funny together. And I'm like, no, I don't want no part of that shit. Fuck off. No. Get out of here. I'm happy with what I'm doing. Leave me alone, you know? And then that's when he started bullshitting behind my back with everybody. And then I said, okay, this is not right. I talked to Tonka and I told him what I thought. And I said, listen, I'm going to go public with this. I can't prove anything, but this is my opinion.
I got to cut you off here, Jersey guy. Water Jabber says, if you joke about Warski, expect day off. Fact. I am cancer. Well, I would like to point out, I have not said any jokes about Warski. I have only said the legitimate fact. I would like to say that I fully respect that his ex-girlfriend who cheated on him was of the larger side. He's clearly a tolerant man.
You know, and I honestly don't know, and I don't think that Andy and him were in cahoots or whatever like this. All I know is what the hell it was said to me and what the timeline was. And you can listen to it with your own ears and your own eyes. You can look at it. Yeah, and you can make up your own minds. You know?
One second. Vamp. We finally got a you're a tranny comment in the chat.
Oh, we finally got one?
Yeah,
all right, who had 1 hour 52 minutes on the bet?
God damn it, I lost again. Oh shit.
I have to stop betting first 30 seconds. I keep forgetting we have the music played during that time.
Also, I got to apologize if you guys hear any car noises. I'm out of cigarettes, so I'm walking to the store.
That's all right. Maybe mute yourself. I knew it.
Yeah, mute yourself because you're breathing heavy into the mic and it's very suggestive and very uncomfortable.
I mean, unfortunately, I don't mind.
I'm like halfway hard.
You don't want to get me too, Rancher.
Vamp. Never mind, Vamp. Leaf. As actual trend. What do you have to say about Vamp's?
Jesus. Shots fucking fired.
They weren't just fired. That was fucking the goddamn artillery punch right there. Fuck.
What is that?
Since you have a big goddamn cock hanging from between your legs where a vagina should be, do you think Vamp has the same?
We do need an exact measure, though.
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
Oh God, this is why I drink.
You would be a healthy adult if it weren't for us. Requirement. Seriously, can you do me a favor and bring your half man here?
Hmm?
The half man, the boy.
Hard.
No, just
she already said that she.
Hey, he's in a hotel and you're in a house. Okay.
Oh my God.
An hour ago.
Oh yeah, that's right. Your
you
attention.
know I have legitimate short-term memory issues. Fuck you.
You also have volume issues.
Shush. Just
No, I don't have volume issues. I'm just yelling.
That's.
I hate you.
Oh my god. Vamp, don't you wish you could just smack people through your computer sometimes?
Yes, yes, I do. I'd start with Schmeckle.
That
Same.
would make her.
Eventually, I
like
can hit over too.
Vamp, he'd like that.
Oh yeah, Vamp. You know damn well I'd put my ass up to the camera. You'd be spanking me.
Oh,
Slap across.
You know,
why would you put that image into poor Vamp's head? Nobody wants to think about that, Schmeckle.
Rip me.
Because I'm waiting for Sestra to come here. She's got the goddamn link. She knows what a goddamn.
I would like to make an announcement. Everyone is now picturing Brockus naked, taking Leaf from behind, but her taking him. So enjoy that.
Can we stop this?
I'm
now?
already like
let's just go back to what we were talking about before, please.
Picturing Brockus
far back.
Like.
I don't think that's gonna happen, man.
I hate everything.
My question is, why wasn't anybody imagining Brockus get taking it from behind by Leaf?
No. One thing. Live stream news says pedo genes. Tonga like molest cousin tribe. What the fuck's this thing about Tonka, his father being like a child rapist or something?
What?
Yeah, are we famous again?
Press X to doubt.
X to doubt.
Well, yeah, I doubt it, but I want to know what the story there is.
Something Warski's fucking, I think, pretty much started. He has a whole thing dedicated to.
I heard this way before Warski and Tonka had issues, at least public issues.
No, it was like an entire server, like dedicated to the jokes about this fantasy that Warski apparently has. You know, the guy.
This is gay as shit. I'm sorry. This whole fucking
also cries.
This whole fucking shit is gay. What the?
Can't say mean words to Warski.
Joke. It's not just gay. It's irrelevant. Think about how, in relation to the world, how minuscule the population of this viewership is.
Oh no!
I'm not saying the stream and shit, but all this fucking. This one and that one.
I have a point there.
What the fuck is this?
Consider this: the most viewers any of these streams gets is Jim at 20K. 20K people's not even a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of the population of the world.
Who cares about viewers and all that shit? I don't. I'm just saying the whole situation. Andy's mad at Tonka. Tonka's mad at this one. That one is fighting with this one. You got the rat running around doing gay ops and crap. Get the fuck out of here. Act like fucking men, you fucks.
You gotta act like a fucking man.
You're hurting everybody's ears. I'm pretty sure.
I know.
You are blowing out my eardrum.
I'm sorry.
Not you, Schmeckle.
Yeah, Schmeckle's doing the thing.
Yeah, Joker's voice is pleasant and soothing. Schmeckel's voice is harsh and
bleeding.
You're bleeding.
This would be a lot better. My microphone was accidentally cranked.
Okay.
Accidentally.
This is why I take pills.
Wrong thing.
You
Now
guys saw me smoking earlier. You know what I was preparing for. Come on.
He prepared. Malcolm's seen enough of this shit to know what's coming.
He's been on these
The important fucking thing here. The important fucking thing here is who the fuck is the real piece of shit. Because from where some people are standing, it's everyone. From where I'm standing, it's Andy and Rari. And maybe Ethan. Which would disappoint me. Is Tonka a bad guy in this? I mean, I think Warren, you were the one that was talking about nobody coming out of this looking well, right?
That was before I got the context from both Appy and Vamp. So I no longer have any suspicions after I got the context with the other stuff.
There's at least you were willing to look at the context instead of, blatantly ignoring it, like all the other people who are spreading out about this on Twitter.
Yeah. No, it's a rot in my gut whenever shit like this happens, and I'm glad I at least got a hold of all the stuff to be able to look at it, and Tonka comes out clean with everything put in the context and everything explained. The only people who are looking dirty is Rari and Andy, and with the theory that we worked out between me and Abby with Rory potentially being blackmailed and all this, it could be just Andy and the Anime Mafia.
All right, guys. I actually I gotta take off because I got a birthday thing to go to with some friends, so I will catch you both there.
Just run.
Before I leave, I just want to go ahead and say one thing. Go fuck yourself, Andy, you piece of shit.
Don't rape anyone.
Wait. Oh, Marcus didn't say the thing he really meant to say.
Now,
hey,
since
Vamp,
Rari is...
I'll leave it for the next stream. He meant to say a thing.
Now, since Rari is...
Say a thing. I was supposed to remember. Which is like the opposite of...
I think... Oh my gosh, it's the dog.
Oh, the little puppy.
It's so...
He's like a little...
we have some dissenting opinions in the chat. We have this drama started by Tonka and the entire Kumite community willingly spreading fake DMs trying to paint Warski as a pedo. Fact.
Okay, I can put the context in with that shit.
Wait. I want to say a thing.
One second. Just let me run. Hold on. Donga wrestle. Those who don't agree. Is Tonka a bad guy? You mean the guy who willingly spread fake DMs given by Rari, trying to paint Warski a pedo on Twitter?
Yeah.
Donga, let me finish. Where the fuck that go? Donga had pedo genes. Donga like molest cousin tribe. Geek did nothing wrong. Warski send nudes to Team Brockus. The only way Tonka comes out clean is if it wasn't him in the recording with Kraut. Blackmailed, this is sheer speculation. In other words, no evidence at all. Well, you faggots don't even have a full Donga watch. That was actually a criticism of us. The other word Donga and the other word him. Stop being fanboy.
Well, I would say to him.
I want to say
your connection is so fucking
Jesus
bad.
Christ.
No. But anyways, several things. First thing, the DMs that Tonka posted that he turned out to be fake, I guess. He didn't outright accuse Andy of being a pedo. He made a joke, and didn't Tonka even admit it was in poor taste, Vamp?
Yes.
So, okay, there's that. He didn't say Andy is a pedo. He made a fucking joke. That's not slander. That's not saying Andy's a pedo. That's making a joke of the situation of what.
Well, and leave. You were also called out for that, for calling Andy a pedo. What was the what was the stream where you brought that up called? What was the title of that stream, Leaf?
Andy Warski is probably not a pedo. I was
that was the stream where you brought up where you made clear accusations of Andy Warski raping kids.
But no, it was the person who accused me of calling Warski a pedo was the same person who claims he doxed Jim. Really weird. I don't know why he was in my mentions, but he's like, you called Warski a pedo. I was like, wait, no. You should have known when anal vape was brought up. I did know. I outright said, as soon as anal vape got brought up, that it was fucking sketchy. I just
before you go on, and I will let you go on.
I'm gonna let you finish.
I'm gonna let you finish, but live stream news says you have 20 minutes till a real stream kills this gay shit. #killstream. I would like to say that Ethan Miles Ralph Chong is a gay man, and after his stream he has actually given me money so that I like there was a signed contract. I legally need to let him suck on my testicles.
All right.
Oh, well, with that,
he
with
had
that
men
being
in suits
said,
come and threaten me and shit.
It was nice meeting you, Joker.
Hey, pleasure to meet all of you except Schmeckel. You can go fuck
Always
yourself.
good
Hey, it was good to meet you. I'd say it was good to meet you, but
I would say it was good to meet you too, but it wasn't.
You
Vamp,
come from fucking Jersey. I'd expect no less.
Yeah. Well, no shit. You're a fucking leaf.
I would have figured you'd like this. This is a fucking trash heap. You come from Jersey, which is a trash heap. I'd have figured you'd felt at home. You know?
You still talking? Hey, Vamp. Vamp, I'll talk to you later, kid, all right?
Bye, Joker.
See you, Joker.
You have a good one, but not too good a one.
Yeah, you still fucking talking.
Give Grumble
too.
Snorts a good pet
Christ.
for me.
You got it. You got it.
All right, I'm getting the hell out
Have
of
a
here.
good one. Flip that mohawk.
Malcolm.
Peace out. Take
All
care.
right, see you, Malcolm.
Wait. Before the black man. Oh, I was gonna make him say something really black.
This is all your fault, Shreckle. This is all your fault.
Well, it's probably because I'm a little bit mean to minorities. It's not my fault. It's just the way I was raised.
Partially because you're also blowing out everybody's eardrums right now.
Yes, you are.
I turned the fucking mic. Here, let me try this again.
Turn that knob all the way down.
Hey, how about this?
No. No.
Turn it all the way up again.
If I could say something.
You guys can just deal with whatever the fuck you hear.
Go ahead, Davis.
Since I'm probably the only one of this mind, there was nothing that proves that these Snapchats are doctored, or the video was doctored, or the girl that came onto my stream is an actress. There is nothing in the leaks that prove that. There is,
there's nothing that proves that Leaf has a dick.
Shut up.
I said on the stream, and you know, of course, I'll say it again. Yes, the Snapchats could be faked. The video itself could be faked. I know that the burden of proof is on the accuser. I switched gears a day after that stream, and I started looking at the second accusation. The second accusation being that this was an op. Now, is that what everyone here believes that it was?
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. Just like the chat's asking, I have to ask who's breathing heavily in the background.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. That's me. My bad.
Anyway, like I said, the only thing I heard was Warski saying these are fake, and everybody's like, okay, they're fake. But also, I don't trust Rari. But also, you said you had the girl on. Was she the one who was supposedly the person that Warski was messaging?
Yes.
Could you confirm she was actually, in fact, underage?
I saw her driver's license, but you take that for what you will. I realize
driver's licenses aren't proof because anything can be faked. Trust nothing. Trust nothing ever.
I understand that completely.
Nothing should ever be trusted.
Nothing is
Schmeckel, the truth skeptic.
Schmeckel, I get it. I understand.
I don't even trust myself.
If the girl,
I don't trust you. I want to be able to mute you so bad.
If the girl did come forward on your stream, like, why hasn't she said anything else? Because it's her.
What else can she say?
I don't know, because that's what a lot of people are waiting for. I guess a lot of people missed your stream because I didn't even know you had the girl on. I knew you were streaming, but I didn't.
Yeah, it seems like that's a very convenient part for people to leave out. The narrative that's being pushed is that Zoom and Anal Vape had released all this information. It couldn't be further from the truth. I was waiting 4 hours on the kill stream to be brought on just the other night. They wouldn't have me on. People in the Discord, in the
Why wouldn't they have you on, Davis?
Oh my
God! Why are you yelling?
We got a little information about that during the stream itself when Thomas Ellington was on there, and Warski said to him that he was sending DMs to people, telling them not to talk about this whole quote-unquote pedo allegations. And let me just speak plainly on that for just a brief moment. There is nothing in
I feel like this isn't going to be a brief moment, so I want to answer Vamp's question real quick. Because I'm trying to test out what my mic settings are doing, because they shouldn't be this loud.
They're horrible, and you
I'm
hit that
trying to
little
fuck
mute
with
button.
shit.
Hit the mute button until this gentleman's done speaking.
The mute button was on, and you could still hear me.
You are terrible.
Nothing on this mic is working properly.
Use the hangout then.
You guys have a nice night.
Right.
All right, yeah, you
Stay
don't
safely.
have substandard sex.
She's gone.
That wasn't like a terrible thing to say, right? Like that was just like a regular mean thing to say.
She's still an idiot.
But I mean that wasn't horribly cruel, right? Because I said I would not be terribly mean about the relationship. But Vamp, you knew what
yourself.
Vamp.
I would like him to.
You knew damn well.
It's fucking incredible.
I'll let him get the rest of his story out. You just don't criticize me for what I just said to her, and we're good.
Fine.
All right.
Go on, bearded man.
So the Snapchats don't paint a picture of Andy Warski being a pedophile. I hate that narrative. I hate that it's been pushed, even by Warski himself. What it does paint a picture of a man who was duped by an underage minor, and he was at worst catfished into releasing pictures or exchanging pictures with a minor. That is the worst that it paints, and I just wanted to say that as well.
So, in your opinion, he was tricked.
That's exactly.
I think it's pretty clear that everybody involved in this was at least to some degree tricked, other than Rari.
I don't think it is. I think it's very possible that this is true. I don't think there. I think when you have a weekend where people are dropping leaks, dropping screen caps from Discords, dropping audio, that you would have something that points to this Snapchat leaks being an op, and that's not what you see at all.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to defend Andy here. Like, maybe that shit's real. It doesn't look like it's real, but maybe that shit's real. But there's clear evidence that Rory was involved in some dumb shit.
Well, I don't know if there is. I mean,
actually,
okay,
yeah,
all
let's
right.
pull up.
I'm saying he was involved in dumb shit. I'm saying there's no evidence that he was involved in this dumb shit, in this op, and I don't even think it is an op.
I think most of the evidence of this op is of him being involved in it.
I'm saying there's no evidence of the Snapchat leaks being an op. And if you look at it from that point of view, and I implore you to do so, look at it as an op, you will see that this is completely different from what anybody was up to.
Yeah.
I mean, we have photoshopping and fabricating multiple screenshots with personal information about Warski that does mimic his pattern in writing. You need to look at that. That was artfully done. Secondly, you have the editing or hiring an editor to create a Snapchat screen record. That whatever you think, that is a project that takes some time.
No, one second. I am Kent. One second. I am Kent.
I will let you talk.
Oh my god.
Please let me finish. Where you can address my points.
It has to do with what you said.
Roboting.
All right.
In the chat, Kansas says everyone in this was tricked. Before that, what was said was Tonka is the only one who comes out clean in this. I feel like your point was everybody.
Has nothing to do with this right now.
Do you not remember, Schmeckle, that it's been known that I Am Cancer is a troll?
No, I know he's a troll, but that doesn't mean he can't occasionally have legitimate points.
Fair enough. I'm just letting you know.
Can I continue?
Go on.
All right. After editing or hiring an editor to do the screen record, then third, you have to hire an actress, not only for my stream in which she comes on, but she has to act on retainer as you would, because she's been in constant contact with me and the co-host that I had that night, Kissman. All right, you have to have dedicated people to this op. 4, you have to have a flagging campaign. You have to have people to flag 2 social media platforms, Instagram and Snapchat, to the point where both of those social media platforms delete those applications from Warski without any recourse. And I just don't see that happening. If you could do that, if you could flag accounts and the owner of the account had no recourse, I think you'd see that all the time. I just don't think that's how it happened. Now, my last point is probably the most popular or the most, I think the most powerful point. After doing all that, this is Rari, he's done all this just to paint to the picture that Warski likes barely legal girls. After doing all this, they hand it off to anal fucking vape to get to the finish line.
Fair enough.
Come the fuck on.
No, that's fair. That's fair. That's very fair, because in the DMs it does mention that Rory got this from the server itself, I think, or from something.
He would have had to get it from my server, because I posted him in a channel.
Let me check the thing real quick.
During that stream.
Okay, just a lot of stuff. Blah blah blah. Let me.
No, I'm sure he did. I mean, that's the only place they came from. I edited the names out, so that's exactly where they came from.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where this was all said, and it's at the first few that were put up. It's just that it's. I could have sworn he mentioned that this came from some sort of that this kind of talk was going on with. Yeah, Vamp VC is Warski talk and dog farts.
My voice chat is a very weird place.
Yeah. And there's yeah. So it must have been, I'm assuming, yeah, no, he says, I'm in there with Vamp and a few other people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Joka. And then he puts up the Snapchat stuff. Yeah, and then he tosses all the Snapchat stuff up. And then Tonka has the freak Andy Van meme that made, and then yeah, that's it. Yeah, here I'll I'll send this to Don.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have any more questions for me. That's I'm more than happy to answer.
I think. In terms of what you're saying, I think Rari used the information and spread the information to facilitate gay ops, but
sure.
I don't think he made them. When you're doing the type of gay ops that Rory was doing, that Rory admitted he was doing to Joka, how he wanted to burn everything to the fucking ground. He clearly that when you're doing shit like that, the easiest thing to do is to take accusations other people made and run with them.
Sure. So that leaves you with, if it is an op, who is behind it? And
yeah.
I mean, if it is an op, this is something. I mean, just think about it from the perspective that it is an op, and you will see something that we have never seen before. You have lots of moving pieces, and no one's talking about it.
No, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, right. I sent you the 4-part Donga.
I only got 2 here. Hold on.
I mean, the first 2 are the most important, so the last 2 aren't that important. They're just the rest of the Snapchat stuff. So we can start with number 1.
I'll also say this while I have you here. I never had a bad relationship with Warski or Geek Thulu. In fact, the night before I did the stream, Geek Thulu was in my stream singing my praises. Now, when I went ahead and had the girl on, you would think that Geek Thulu would have sent me the same information that Warski gave the Ralph Retort guys. He has this what he says, it's screenshots from this autistic guy who that prove that Tonka is involved in gay ops with anal vape. He has this. Zidane has seen this. Gator has seen this. Apparently, they've talked to the guy. But Geek Thulu never sends it to me. I mean, I'm persona non grata here between the two of them. I'm blocked by Tonka. I'm blocked by Warski. Not allowed in Warski's Discord. If you bring it up, if you bring up any doubt to this Warski op thing, you will be banned from Warski's Discord. And he doesn't want anybody talking about it. He doesn't want any. He's telling Thomas Ellington, remember when I DM'd you and I told you I didn't want anybody talking about this? Did the same thing go out to the Ralph retort? Because I'm telling you, I was in that VC. I was in that VC, the green room, waiting for 4 hours. They had what's his name, Keemstar in there. They had Jim in there, asking about where this information came from. And I'm in the fucking green room, and I'm telling them, I'm here, guys. I will answer all of your questions. I'm here. It all came from me. I talked to the girl. I got the evidence from the girl directly. Talk to me. People are adding them. People are telling them, hey, the guy is here. Bring him on. Bring him on. No, they bring on Warski. Then they want to talk about Thomas Smellington. Then they want to talk about Gamer Fuel. And
who the fuck is this Thomas Ellington guy?
They won't bring
I'll
me
explain
on.
it later.
No, explain it now. Who the fuck is this Thomas
explain
Ellington
it later.
guy?
We're running out of time, dude.
Yeah, we are. Okay, so the first photo. Let's see. Wait, it is happening. Andy is going down. Well, and that's what Rariachi says. Tonka says, what happened? And then Rariachi said, just a lot of stuff about Warski and a 15-year-old girl and Snapchats and possibly having sex with other teenagers and drinking with high school kids. Wanting to volunteer at her school and